Happy Money Making Monday.
Happy Money Making Monday. What is up? How you been?
Oh, I've been doing well. We see each other often, but sometimes when we hop on here, it feels like has it been a year?
I know.
Time flies,
Yes.
when good things are happening. But I've had an awesome week. I have had one of those weeks, Mercedes, where I feel like I'm accomplishing things. Like
Mm.
stuff that has been kind of haunting me, or I'll get to it, either
Hmm.
procrastination for good reasons or bad reasons. I'm starting to get stuff off of the to-do list and it's feeling good. How about you? How's your week been?
Busy and prosperous. So, as you know,
Okay.
we opened a new office. So, we have been pretty much bringing a lot of the community into our company. So, just excited about what we're doing.
So
So,
you've been knocking stuff off your to-do list too.
yeah.
Well, before we go any further, let's introduce ourselves to
Yep.
our audience as we opened up with our greetings with Happy Money Making Mondays. Just to tell a quick bit about ourselves, my name is Quintaria Brunson, and I am a financial strategist that is committed to just working with community members and entrepreneurs in particular that are looking to build a legacy. If the legacy will include real estate, if it includes asset protection, lifetime income strategies, and business ownership, my firm and my team, we're all for it. That's what we do. And then my partner here,
Mhm.
Miss Mercedes Coates, I'll let you introduce yourself and then we'll get on into this
Awesome.
episode.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, guys. My name is Mercedes Coates. I am the CEO and founder of Coates Way Financial. We are a financial services firm, so we focus on sharing with business owners and families how to protect their income and their assets, how to create tax-free income that can carry you throughout your lifetime and into retirement, and how to pass on that wealth tax-free as well. Okay.
Thank you. Say less. Money Making Mondays. I am so proud of the work that we do, and
Yep.
I'm just going to jump right in. We always start with a quote, and today's quote is from Susie Orsman, and it is a big part of financial freedom is having your heart in the right place.
Mm.
So, a big part of it is having your heart in the right place, and there are lots of biblical statements and spiritual, like religious statements, that always speak to like where your treasures are and things of that
Right.
nature. So I'm excited to talk about how we use life insurance as a wealth building tool today, because it's a lot of missed opportunities in
Yeah.
certain communities, and then in other areas they are leveraging it and doing like what needs to be done. So let's just get on in it. How do we leverage or position life insurance to build wealth, Mercedes?
Ha. So this is a good one. I love this topic because people think that life insurance is just when you pass away, but it's actually
Mhm,
much more than that. So when it comes to using life insurance as a wealth building tool, number one, we're talking about permanent life insurance. Okay.
mhm.
Typically temporary is used to cover your liabilities, but permanent insurance builds what we call cash value, right? Where you're earning interest. It could be based on the insurance company, or it could be based on a stock market index.
Market.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I know we kind of talked about before, a lot of people are learning about IULs, which are Index Universal Life, uh, online, or they're learning about whole life, right, and how to structure
Mhm.
it. But I would say one of the best ways to use a life insurance contract as a wealth building tool is it can actually help you to number one, increase your credit score by leveraging this concept to take loans out versus getting loans from the bank or getting loans from some type of financial institution, where it does give you that option to not be on your actual credit. Like they can't
Come on
see it.
now.
It has that shelter, where the IRS doesn't know that you have this loan. That's the
Gosh.
first thing.
And I love that. And I love that you're kind of getting into the weeds on that, because so often, and this is why experts in the industry are needed and so necessary, like to like a shameless plug for us,
Yeah.
but because like these are real life ways that it goes beyond somebody dancing on TikTok telling you to get insurance, and
Yeah.
some showing you an actual way, or even an example of how someone won or positioned themselves to build wealth, to extend their credit, which is a form of building wealth. You know, we
Yeah.
love using other people's money, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
but can you get into a little more detail about what that looks like? Because I love the fact that I would think that the average person wouldn't assume that life insurance can impact your credit in a positive way.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give you an example. So I have a client that we set up a policy maybe 7, 8 years ago, and they needed to take out a big loan, right? Which essentially would have been on their credit report had they chosen a financial institute. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of stepped in and said, you know what, let's use your IUL policy to
Come
take the
on
loan
now.
from, right? Let's take it there. Number one, in most cases, you're going to get a lower loan interest rate because the insurance companies are typically lower than those other institutions. But you're also essentially borrowing from yourself. So she was able to take that loan out, and essentially, because it's not on her credit report, she was able to focus on clearing out the debts that she had on the credit. And guess what? Her credit jumped up to 791.
Come on now.
791. So just leveraging that life insurance concept allowed her to take the loan that she needed without sacrificing her credit score, but also essentially increasing it at the same time. So
And
great
even
concept.
no, that's one, but I don't want to miss that
Mhm.
this is loaded with
Oh,
benefits,
yes.
because even impacting, because not hurting your debt to income, just
Yes.
having an additional place to even consider where to get money from is a blessing in and of itself. I
Yeah.
don't know about you, Mercedes, but for me, there have been times in my life that, you know, if all hell were to break loose, I didn't really have a whole lot of options. So even one, just the mental freedom that
Yeah.
you have to have additional options is one, but that's still a tax advantage as well too, because
Absolutely.
depending on where you have to go, because many people go to those 401ks and those places where you'll get penalties to pull out money. So it's also a tax advantage that it sounds like your client was
Absolutely.
able to capitalize on, as well as still protecting their wealth, and because I don't know all of the details, but I'm sure it didn't deplete the death benefit or things of that nature.
No.
So
Mm-mm.
they were able to like have a multifaceted use or purpose
Absolutely.
for this policy, and that
Absolutely.
definitely
Mhm.
is a way to build wealth.
I want to add something really quickly. You know, this concept can be used very well for individuals who are getting large lump sums of money, i.e., investors, real estate brokers, or real estate agents. If you're getting large lump sums of money, developers, instead of putting that money into a bank account, you can leverage this concept, the IUL, as a place to be able to pull from that money, let it grow, access
Mhm.
it anytime you want, and just kind of rinse and repeat, guys, without, again, sacrificing your credit score.
Yes. And another thing too, for high net worth individuals as well too, being able to borrow, fund, it allows you to maintain, to be liquid. A lot of people did, and you got me kind of thinking in this along this path, because we're mentioning credit, and improving your credit score is a beautiful thing. I
Mhm.
definitely am one who kind of solicits the idea of we want to leverage everything, right? We want to
Yes.
leverage good credit. We want to leverage our life insurance policies. We want to leverage lifetime income opportunities. But for
Mhm.
those individuals in our community that have a high net worth, or who have really great credit, your 700-800 credit score people, sometimes they're cash poor, and
Yeah.
this allows you to be more flexible and
Yes.
liquid with your cash, and not have to tap into places that, like I said, could possibly have penalties and other things. So that's a great
Absolutely.
way. That's a wealth building strategy in and of itself.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Another thing I would say is also, you've heard the concept buy term, invest the difference.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that Susie Orman had, preached for many,
Became
many years,
famous for.
right? Uh, one of the things that I love about the IUL, it actually is that concept. It actually brings together
Mhm.
a lower cost of insurance, right? With the opportunity to have the growth of the market without the risk. So not only do you have that accessibility to grow your money, but you don't have risk of loss. You
Yeah.
can't lose your funds in the market when you're working with these types of concepts. And guess what, Quintaria, when people pass away, remember it has a death benefit feature. So
Yeah.
remember, estate taxes is one of those things that kick in. So we're talking about managing your estate. When someone passes away, you want to make sure that money is able to move completely tax free to
Yes.
a beneficiary that can cover those estate taxes.
Yes, yes, and life insurance is not taxed, so the
Yep,
beneficiaries are not taxed for that. So
absolutely.
that yeah. One more thing, like I love, you
Hmm.
know, I'm a strategist, so I love when we talk about wealth building opportunities and
Yeah,
giving tangible ways that people can do that, because a lot of people just think it's so you know, like far off, and it isn't. Like I said, people dancing on TikTok telling you what to do but not really showing you. But y'all
yeah,
know I am an entrepreneur through and through. I believe that business creation is one of the quickest ways to build wealth and to leave a legacy for beyond your lifetime. But our life insurance policies can help us fund those. And I've spoken before about, even when you go for SBA loans and to
hmm,
leverage, having a life insurance policy, a cash building, you know, a permanent policy on the owner or key individuals within the business
hmm,
increases your company valuation, meaning how much your company is worth. And for startups, you couldn't even qualify for a loan as a business owner anymore if you don't already have that policy on you. So you could use the policy itself so that you don't have to go into additional debt to start your business if you like, and it increases the value of your business, the financial assessment of your business, as when you have these concepts, they go on your balance sheet and they have
hmm.
a very positive impact on your balance sheet for many things that you may want to do.
Yeah,
So that too is another way that we can build
yeah,
wealth and really leverage this beautiful concept of life insurance. Yeah.
yeah. I actually have a client who did just that. They were able to, they first had a retail store and they actually were able to buy a big policy and leverage it to kind of pivot into the home healthcare space. And
Yeah.
now they have over four, I guess, facilities
Hmm.
using their life insurance product, which is really cool. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
those things are real. What you're saying, they work for
They
sure.
are. I've had clients who have had to position life insurance so that they could secure real estate deals to expand their businesses and all of that. And it
Hmm.
is one of the
Hmm.
it is one of the quickest tools that you can use to that will expand your business net worth quicker in a positive way more than anything
Yes,
else. Increasing sales and
absolutely.
all of those type of things take time. Oftentimes if you go for a loan, they want to see years history of that, but having a permanent cash building life insurance policy, boom, that is on your books, honey, on your balance sheet, you know, like it. Yes, so it's considered an asset. So
Absolutely.
well, we never really stay long. We love our community. We come to you all, you know, for around 15 minutes every Monday, just giving y'all a game, dropping gems, and we're almost at that point this Monday. But I want to encourage you to, if you heard something here, if you heard something in the past that we've discussed, if you want to hear more of our amazing stories, right? Like book a consultation with us for 15 minutes. Just explore and see how, if you have a current life insurance policy or asset protection or whatever you have going on, Mercedes or myself would love to just sit down with you
Yeah,
and do a quick assessment to see where you are and if there are opportunities that you may be missing out to use these policies to build your wealth.
Absolutely. Hey guys, so like she said, book a consultation. We're going into 2025. Those of you who are ready to position yourself, now is the time to have that conversation so that you can map out a plan, map out a strategy, and of course, using us as professionals to help you do that. We would love to help you. So make sure you get to that link, contact us, Quintaria or myself, and we will kind of go from there. But we look
Yeah.
forward to hearing from you guys.
This
Thanks
was a
so
blessing. I
much.
feel wealthier just
Yeah.
having had this conversation. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Even
well,
more.
you all go and be great.
Right.
And Mercedes and I will do the same. Until next time.
All right, guys.